Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brooklyn. It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. Yeah, yeah. Know what? No chaser. Yeah, yeah. What's the name? It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. No chaser.
Welcome to another edition of the Rundown WGI Sports Media. Another edition, but this is a special edition tonight. Ain't gonna be no sponsors tonight. We're getting straight to it. Vlad, what's good, man?
I'm good, baby.
Got smoke
Listen,
tonight, Vlad.
I got a lot of smoke tonight. I'm gonna try to be the upstanding citizen, but I this one I gotta drop the. Listen,
Get straight to it.
let's just get straight to
No
it.
sponsorship. Listen, they know who the sponsors are. I say it every week. Y'all know who they are, but this is something that needs to be spoken about. Because
Listen,
there's a lot of ridiculousness going on out here, Chef. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
nah. Listen, major. I can't. I'm glad we canceled. We postponed last night's show for the stupidness that I saw last night. What are we doing right now as fans in New York, nonetheless, man? Come on, I thought we was better than that. John.
You know how New Yorkers are, man. But expound, sir. Expound. Wow.
Listen, not only we get crazy on 34th Street when the Knicks win a game and it ain't playoffs. That's just pure excitement.
Yeah.
But when the game is on and Mookie Betts is going for just a routine catch, fly out at the wall,
Yeah.
and a fan grabs his mitt. Yo, this is crazy to me. I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Grabs his glove.
Yeah.
And then Mookie tries to grab the glove and it with his other hand. His partner grabs his hand like, nah. Like it's like he put handcuffs on Mookie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was wild.
That was wild. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't think Mookie knew what was going on. And
Yeah.
when he see what happened, he didn't want none of the smoke, of course.
Yeah.
He backed off. And somebody said, yo, I'm surprised Mookie didn't go up. No, Mookie didn't want that smoke.
He's not doing that.
No,
Yeah.
he's not. He's not. He's a big man for not doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
But you snatched the ball out of his glove and like on camera, like, and then on top of that, John, he knew it. He knew that was wrong. He cold cocked admitted to. I knew I was wrong, but I did it anyway. Like, what kind of pure evilness was directing you that you couldn't get out of it?
That was called acts of desperation. The Yanks were down 3-0. I guess the fan was trying to help out and extend the fly ball into a home run. You know what I mean?
Listen, what year was that when
he wilded out though? He wilded out.
You
talking about the Bartman incident? Bartman?
Yeah. You remember that?
Yes.
Yo, he tried to recreate it.
Yes. I remember. Yes, the iconic Bartman incident. Yes. I remember that. Yeah.
And I'm looking at Mookie's face. He's in disbelief, like, you're only in New York. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Yeah, New Yorkers get like that. New Yorkers get like that. If the fans can help, they're gonna try and help.
Yo, that's
like, nah, this is not gonna be an out. Let me get this.
There's fans.
Yeah.
There's Phantom, and there's fanatics.
Yeah.
That was a pure fanatic, desperate move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could have heard him. Like, all jokes aside, you could have heard that dude.
Yeah. You could have injured his wrist or something. Because he did jump up for that ball, right?
He did.
Yeah.
And Mookie ain't but yay high. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So he was on his toes trying to get his glove back.
Yeah.
And then you grab his other hand, you twisted him. That's crazy to me right now.
Yeah, I know. He was like, "Yo, what are they doing?" Yeah.
Yeah, see, me, I would have jumped in we'd have thrown hands. I would have jumped in the crowd. It'd have been fisticuffs, me. But that's me though. That's New York and me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. You're not gonna do that to me. I don't care where we at. You're just not gonna
Yeah.
do that to me. But I get it. Mookie's not that guy.
Yeah. I
Yo,
mean,
what?
you figure he's surrounded by 75,000 other fans, so you know.
No, I would have took that chance, Joe. I would have took that chance. I would have hoped that fans would come to their minds after I duffed them once or twice that
Mm-hmm.
that move was a dumb move.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You win stupid prizes for stupid moves. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me. But even bigger than that, though, John. Bigger than that. Bigger than that. It's not just baseball, John. Football.
Yeah. Shout out to the Yankees though. They fought back
They did.
3-1. You know what I mean? It was a good game.
It was a good
The
game.
bats was finally batting.
Finally.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, are you kidding me? We got two New York teams and only the Mets show up?
Mm,
I was perplexed.
yeah.
I was perplexed.
Well,
I mean, no way in the world that everybody says Yankees is better than Mets, and Mets are the second. What's that? The redheaded stepchild, and the Yankees don't show up to the World Series.
yeah, they couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't go out like that. They couldn't get swept.
0-3?
That would have been a major. Yeah, that would have been a major disappointment.
Yeah.
To work to get swept. So at least we have that. At least
Yeah.
the Yankees, they put some fight up. So
Yeah.
the good news, they're not going to get swept. They fought, you know, so they crushed them. You know what I mean? 11-4. It was a good game. You know, the bats is batting. Shout out to that kid, Anthony Volpe, New Yorker. You know, he had an interesting story.
Yeah, he did have an interesting story.
Yeah. He was 8 years old.
8 years
That's
old, Joe.
championship. And then now he's playing for the Yankees. I can't even begin to imagine how surreal that was for him.
Yo, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Can't make it up, man.
Yeah, and he met his idol Derek Jeter. Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's playing shortstop like Jeter. So
And that's a story. That's a story.
Mhm.
That's a journey story right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a journey story. So that's crazy for me. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. But no stories tonight.
No,
we got smoke.
no.
We got smoke. So who's
No,
next?
strictly smoke.
next?
Strictly. But look,
Bring him
listen,
to the forefront. Who's next, man?
the Giants.
Let's
The
go.
Giants.
Let's go.
The Giants. Monday night, they got torched.
Mm.
When is everybody going to stop capping on Danny Dimes? He's not it. I've been saying it from day one. Don't know quarterback come out of Duke. I've been screaming to the high heavens. He had one season where he was good, but it was Saquon Barkley that saved him, and they gave him a contract. And right behind that contract, they said, "There's no way that I'm paying," and I probably don't got the numbers wrong. I'm paying a $40 million quarterback to hand, or $40,000, whatever, $40 million, whatever. I don't even care the number.
Mm-hmm.
Six-figure quarterback to a four-figure running back.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in the world, but we're doing that. That ain't aging well.
Like we're losing.
Yeah, well, it's never
a large part of our offense, our explosiveness, our touchdowns. Quarterback, if it's Daniel, depends on the run game.
We got to upgrade the offensive line, and you're paying the guy $40 million. It's not to hand the ball off to a $12 million back. My plan is to address the offensive line at some point here in free agency. We're sitting at 6. There's a chance there's an offensive weapon there. This is the year for Daniel. Plan all along was give him a couple years. Is he our guy for the next 10 years, or do we need to pivot and find somebody else?
Sure ain't. Sure ain't.
Sure
ain't. 18 for $176 last week. And a TD.
Listen, they could have traded up and got whatchamacallit from Washington. They could have traded up.
And got Jaden.
Jaden. They could have
Mhm.
traded up.
Mhm.
I think the Giants had the 7th or 8th pick or something like that.
Mhm.
And Washington had the 3rd, whatever, something like that.
Mhm.
Listen, they gotta do something, man. You gotta do listen, it's like baseball. You can't build a team, a championship team, without a bullpen. Same thing with football. You cannot build a championship football team without a quarterback.
Mhm.
Some pedigree. You got to have some pedigree.
Yep.
Every quarterback that's won the Super Bowls had a pedigree,
Mhm.
or they worked hard enough. Listen, Danny Dimes hit his ceiling the first season.
Mhm.
Oh, he got his speed, and then you let Russell Wilson just torch you, like the defense.
Mhm.
What is going on with New York right now, man?
Need a secondary.
Yeah, he was torching them.
Yeah.
It was
You only
what?
got you only got Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence
Listen,
and Brian Davis. The other
the,
linebacker. Those three are good. You gotta build a defense around those three.
and you know what? The old line should have been getting to Russell all night.
Mm-hmm.
Russell is not that fast. He's not fast. Like he's not that guy anymore.
No, not like he used to, but he'll still scramble on you.
But he'll scramble.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it shouldn't have happened. That loss was so embarrassing. It was like a 3-0 bout. What the Yankees are going through.
Mm-hmm.
And this is and John, I'm not going to just stay on New York. We're going to come back to New York because, like you said today, the only people representing NY is the ladies. Shout out to my ladies.
Ladies held it down. The ladies held it down.
Yeah, they did.
It's a damn shame. The ladies held it down. It took the ladies to bring a banner home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%.
We've been waiting on these dudes for 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
50 years, John.
You know? The ladies did it in less than 30.
Listen, I know.
But the league is basically still a fledgling league. I mean, it's not even 30 years old yet.
No, it's not.
But the ladies did it. The
They
ladies
did
brought
it
the banner home.
from the 90s.
You know what I mean?
From the
Go ahead.
90s.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, John. Let's move over. We're gonna come back to New York, John.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back to New York. Watching Seattle Seahawks game. What was that? On the field, John. What was that? What are we doing right now? What is going on in sports?
Debacle.
Why is teammates fighting?
Right there on the
Right
sideline.
there on the sideline. Play just got whistled dead. And, matter of fact, the play was just died, and you walk off the field beefing.
Mm-hmm. For all the world to see.
For all the world to see.
Yep.
Shout out to Kyler Murray. He looked good. Reason why I take that shot, because John, I text you and I said, listen, God, didn't we talk about this on a few shows? If
Yeah.
you put whatchamacallit from Charlotte, Charlotte Panthers, the North Carolina Panthers,
Yeah.
Bryce Young in the right system,
Yeah.
short dumps here and let him air it out, and he'll be fine, right? I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody showed up.
Yeah. Still.
Nobody. Listen, I feel bad for Bryce Young. He had one real good throw that I loved.
Mm-hmm.
He aired it out. He airmailed it.
Mm.
Nobody there. Yes.
He's
Nobody
having a
there.
rough time.
Yo, son.
He's having a rough time over there. That's gonna be another Trey Lance situation.
Yes. Yes.
Kid is having a rough time over there.
I was watching the game. I was watching the short dumps. I was like, okay. So they finally learned, put Bryce Young in a winning situation where he doesn't have to hold the ball for more than 3 seconds. He could drop back and just do short dumps, pitch, handoffs, and so forth. Open up the offense and then air it out. First quarter, that's what he did, and it was working. You know what I'm saying? Granted, it was like a couple of 3-and-outs here and there, but you could see a glimmer of hope for Bryce Young. Second, third, and fourth, I was like, it just fell apart. The wheels fell off.
Yeah.
The wheels just fell off. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it.
It's a bad system for him. That organization obviously is in rebuild. It's but it's still a losing organization nonetheless. They're rebuilding, but that system is not good for him. Formation, like we talked about a few weeks ago. He's the same height as Doug Flutie. He's 5'9", maybe 5'10" at best. He has to be in shotgun formation. They has to implement a lot of plays from where he's in shotgun information. Not necessarily passing, but he just has to be in shotgun information. He has to be at least 10 yards back so he can see the field, see what's going on. He can't be under the center so much. Unless
once he's under the gun and you say hike, he backs up.
Yeah.
All he's gonna see is hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't gonna see nobody. Yeah.
No, he's gotta look through a crowded field.
Yeah.
Of hands, and nonetheless. And then you got 6'5", 6'6" linebackers coming at you.
Exactly.
As Dell would say, with their ears pinned backwards.
And the smallest D lineman is 6'3". You're not seeing nobody. You got to be in shotgun, which actually makes the offense predictable. So you got to be creative with your plays. So the old coordinator has to be more creative with the plays. I mean, be in shotgun information, but you have to be creative with your plays.
Gotcha.
But
Panthers are not.
Bryce needs that right. Bryce needs that right now.
Yeah.
To help him see the game, to get him comfortable, get him acclimated, so he can go through the plays, go through the playbook, and go through his reads. He needs that time. He needs that 10 yards space, 10 yards of space.
Yeah.
So unfortunate. Now your O-line, which ain't that great, you'd be susceptible to the blitz. You'd be losing lots of yardage potentially if you get sacked, and you'd be in 2nd and long, 3rd and long, which you're not gonna overcome that. But those are that's you gotta balance the scale and weigh that out and see what works. So the old coordinator's responsibility is to do that. But I maintain Bryce Young has to operate from shotgun. Majority of his plays, he got to operate from shotgun. Got to.
I agree. I agree. But so, with that being said, John, I'm gonna let you head case this one. I'm gonna let you shoot from the hip on this one. Let's take it up north.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
Jameis Winston making your first start since 2022. The word you used before the game was unwavering. How do you describe this victory?
Unwavering faith, ultimate belief, depending on the Lord. And depending on the Lord should have been first. He gets all the glory. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for this win.
Talk to me about your team and the way they showed up today. Coming off 5 consecutive losses. No one would have blamed you guys if you gave up. How did your guys show up this week in practice to get it done today against the Baltimore Ravens?
One play at a time. We fought. We gave everything that we could possibly give. Thank you for the offensive line. Thank you for the defensive line of winning the trenches. And thank you for the Browns fans for coming up and standing up and helping us get a victory here at home.
It's not often that you get another opportunity like you have just received in the NFL. What does it mean to lead these guys, and what could be the start of what you said is something special moving forward?
Man, it's a white boy from Detroit that I really admire named Eminem. He said, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity lasts once in a lifetime. And I know I got a quote, Eminem, he from Detroit, he right up the road, but man, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that the Lord provided me with this opportunity. I'm grateful for my teammates, my coaches, and these amazing fans.
Unbelievable performance today. Congratulations, Jameis.
Jameis Winston.
Let me tell you something about that man.
What in the wild world of rap, hip hop, sports is he talking about, John?
I'm sort of like Jameis Winston, man. He definitely has a career in motivational speaking, or pastor, life coach. I can see him. If he does any of those three post NFL, I would not be surprised. He is Mr. Quotables. This man is the king of quotes. He is taking the title of king of quotes. You know what I mean? We walk by faith. We walk by faith.
He's from Louisiana, right? Or something like that?
Yeah. He's either Louisiana or Alabama. He definitely definitely a country boy. But I see pastor preacher in his future, or motivational speaker. I can see him I can see that one of them Anthony Robbins summits. He's one of them speakers. Jameis Winston. I can see him motivating people, motivating the crowd. This guy got some quotes on him, man. His personality is something else.
White boy down the road in Detroit.
You know what I mean?
But you know what though?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jameis Winston, man. He knows how to win.
He's He's
a winner.
Because he's been in the league for a while, so he definitely had his ups and downs, and he walked through it. He worked through it, and had his experience. I mean, this is his fourth team, I believe. So, for him to be a supporter of Deshaun Watson, and the fact that he's still trying to encourage Deshaun Watson, it looks like it doesn't matter to him what Deshaun Watson is going through in his personal life. The fact that he's injured is gone for the season. Deshaun looks like he's just going down a rabbit hole. And for someone with a personality like Jameis Winston there to support him, that's a good look. That's a blessing. But
it is a blessing.
He's something. That boy's something else, man, with them quotes. We walk by faith. We walk by faith.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. You gotta, John, you gotta love it.
You know, she was like, Jameson, what was it that you told your teammates prior to the game? And with this victory, what did you tell your team? We walk by faith. We walk by faith.
Gotta love it. Listen, I'll take attitude and personality like that in the locker room 10 over 10.
Yeah.
10 over 10. And you know what? That starts at a grassroots level. From Pee Wee all the way up. He's had nothing but positive speeches, positive influence, and great leadership in front of him.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Unlike some of these egotistical maniacs that go around ranting and raving and carrying on, and then they come up through that system, and then they treat their teammates like that. Case in point, Mr. Hall. What are we doing in Seattle, bro? But I left you back there, but I'm bringing it back, man. What is that?
In Seattle?
In Seattle, the two, Mr. Hall there. Right after the play. You know, they busy slapboxing during the game, John, on the sidelines. What are we doing right now? What are we doing?
Definitely not a good look, man. The two teammates duking it out on the sidelines in front of everybody to see. It's just a total crap show. I got a buddy of mine who's a diehard Hawks fan. He's just shaking his head. He's like shaking his head, you know. He's like, I can't. This is not a good year. He's saying Geno looking like the quarterback that was originally drafted by a certain organization.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna go. We gonna bring it there. We're gonna save the best for last, Joe.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But
Ja,
yeah,
that's crazy, B.
yeah.
Geno Smith regressing. Who knew?
Shocker. Shocker.
He's regressing, Joe.
Shocker.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, we didn't see
shocker.
that coming.
Shocker.
I'll tell you what, though, John. The fact that you didn't build behind Geno Smith and have a quarterback ready speaks volumes for the quarterback, for the organization, as well as the head coach. Geno Smith is old. You should have had somebody prepped and ready.
Well, listen, we can't discount the MVP like season Geno had last year.
No, you're not.
I mean, he really turned around. I mean, he really played his ass off. He had a hell of a season last year, so we can't discount that. So the gamble on starting Geno, moving him up to stardom once Russ was gone, it was a good gamble because he performed very well. But the regression that's happening, to your point, it's going now. People are starting to see, wow, this is looking like the old Geno that was drafted by a certain organization. Yeah, and he has the opportunity to turn it around. I mean, it's not bleak yet, but something's going on in that culture where you got two defensive linemen fighting each other in front of everybody, and the offense is rather sputtering a bit. The beating that they took, yeah, it was a beating. So that can rile up some frustrations, I can imagine. But it's up to the coach. It's up to the coaching staff to gather them dudes up. They're not doing a good job of gathering them dudes up, because for them dudes to be fighting on the field like that, you're losing your team. But this is another organization I need to call to the forefront. Call it to the front of the congregation. The San Francisco 49ers.
That was my next team. I was about to say, Ja, let's take it to the Bay.
Yeah.
Let's take it to the Bay. Well, you already beat me to it.
Yeah.
Ja.
San Francisco 49ers. So, interesting moment that happened after the 49ers victory over the Cowboys on Sunday night. Post-game interview. You have Brock Purdy interviewing the quarterback with his teammate defensive lineman Nick Bosa. And Nick Bosa is wearing a cap. And we all know what the cap says. The reason why it's being brought up is because the reason why I'm bringing it up and calling it to the forefront is because there was a particular about over a decade ago, there was a particular young brother who also played for the 49ers, who was the quarterback. And he made a political stance, and he sparked tons of outrage. Tons of outrage. Received a lot of vitriol, received a lot of pushback. People were angry, saying you're un-American, you're unpatriotic.
This is football, not politics.
It's not, football, not politics. Stick to football. Get politics out of it. And he was making a big stance. And now politics and sports always go hand in hand, because historically we always have athletes, particular athletes of color, although that's good. They will use the platform to make a political stance. This is not something that's not unusual. It's rare, but it's not unusual. And so this brother, who happens to be a quarterback of the 49ers, over a decade ago, took a strong political stance against the inequalities and police brutalities that happens against people of color, especially us men, and received a lot of vitriol. And the funny and the interesting thing is that the irony is that he spoke to an Army Ranger. He had a conversation with an Army Ranger. The Army Ranger said to him, "I don't have an issue with you protesting, but what I would suggest, if you do it with some decorum and some respect, and do it peacefully.
Yeah.
Kneeling will be the correct way." He advised Colin to take a knee and kneel, and he did that. Still got vitriol. Meanwhile, people made it about him going against the military, him being un-American, and it had nothing to do with it because a military man himself spoke to him about it, respected his position, and suggested to him, well, out of respect, take a knee. And Colin took his advice and did that. Big thing. To the point he got driven out the league, and he didn't have a job. They blackballed. Colin Kaepernick got blackballed. But here now, fast forward 15 years later, got Mr. Bosa with a cap, with a MAGA cap. And he gets a slap on the wrist. Possible fine, possible suspension. But is he gonna get blackballed? No. Interesting, ain't it?
It is.
Interesting, ain't it? Now, mind you, I ain't forget about Nick Bosa, because when Nick Bosa got drafted about, I believe, when he get drafted? About, I want to say 6-7 years ago. When he got drafted, he posted a tweet about Obama. But he deleted the tweet. So he was winning shenanigans from when he got drafted. So
yes, he was.
So it's safe to assume that the young man is definitely far right.
Yes.
And but he gets the privilege to express himself. Well, not so much privilege. Well, not necessarily privilege, but he's not gonna receive the same backlash as this particular brother that used to play for the 49ers do. I wonder why. I wonder why, Vlad. I wonder why. Nick Bosa. This is the second time. Second time with this cat. I imagine his agents, his team, when he first got drafted, and he did that tweet about Obama. They told him, "Get that shit off. What are you doing?" Yeah. But now he's well into the league. He's one of the big superstars of the league. Superstar defensive player, one of the superstar defensive linemen, defensive players of the league. And now I guess he feels the liberty to politically express himself at the height of this election. But nothing's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, of course not.
And that is typical. And that's definitely the microcosm of what happens when you have a certain type of privilege. You can say and do what you want. You get a slap of the wrist at best. Shh. I mean, I get you, but don't do it here. Don't do it here.
Don't say that too loud.
Don't say that too loud. But the same young man who played for the organization no longer has a job.
No. Hasn't had one.
And hasn't had one. So I say, what's this about? Now, would I be wrong if would I be wrong if I insinuate or imply something? Would I be wrong?
Very wrong. Yeah, he would. It's assumption, purely.
Pure assumption, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
like it's safe to assume that he wasn't good, that Mr. Cap wasn't good enough to quarterback in the NFL anymore, and it wasn't about his political stance. It was about his style of play, his skill set. Meanwhile, this man took the team to back-to-back Super Bowls. No, Correction. Back-to-back NFC championships. Won Super Bowl.
Right.
Played in
Never
the
mind
Hard
that.
Bowl.
Never mind that.
Mm.
Never mind that.
It's 2024. We still dealing with what we're dealing with since 1864.
Mm.
But just on a more not so covert level. Not so.
Yeah, you already know.
Mm.
You already know.
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa.
You know,
Damn it,
watch
man.
that young. I'm gonna watch that young man.
This
We see you.
show tonight is just damn
We
it,
see
man.
you.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great defensive player. I give you that. But I see you, young fella. I see you. All right.
Yeah. You got that one eye open, huh, John?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, all right, young fella.
Bad. Bad. Okay. Okay. That's what we doing out here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
But
what
go
we
ahead.
doing.
Go ahead. What's your take on that?
I didn't see it, Ja, but I thought you was gonna go into the Dallas Cowboys. Damn it, man. They got smashed.
Oh no, no,
Isn't
we're
that the
not.
second time?
No, I'm not really concentrating on scores tonight because there's a lot of issues that need to be addressed. I ain't
No,
even
but that issue, the issue is with Dallas Cowboys. All that trash talking,
Mm-hmm.
all that hooting and hollering. Oh, Dallas Cowboys is this. Dallas Cowboys is that. No, Joe. No. We had it wrong, Joe. We had it wrong. Dallas Cowboys is not the top of the heap. Not. They're not Showtime, Joe. They got a lot of problems over there.
You got a lot. Yeah,
They got a lot of
They got a lot of
problems.
problems. They got a lot of problems. Yeah, a lot of problems. And
Oh,
your man Trayvon Diggs was a little bit chippy post game.
listen.
Did you catch him in the
Ja,
locker?
yeah.
As
No,
he was
I
going
didn't catch
towards the
that.
locker? Yeah.
Ja, why would you bring Ezekiel Elliott back? Why would you bring him back? That was part of the problem right there.
They got Zeke and Dalvin Cook.
And
They got
both of them.
they got both of them.
But Ja, nobody hitting on nothing over there.
And they're they're underperforming they're underperforming and they're underutilized.
Ja, listen, I could care less about the score, right? But the way they got pounced and trashed, you would think the Dallas Cowboys was supposed to win the Super Bowl this year once again. When do Dallas Cowboy fans stop it? Like, look, listen. You're not America's team. You're not. Stop it.
You know
You're just as bad as the Giants.
You know there's a betting line now. There's a betting line now every game about how many interceptions Dak is going to throw. Over over under one, or is it over under 2 picks? There's a betting line now.
It's crazy. How much that dude's getting paid? Because he's stealing money now.
60 million.
He's stealing money.
That's their $60 million quarterback. That's their $60 million quarterback. Leading the team.
Ja, he's stealing money. He's stealing.
Leading the team to sub 500.
He's robbing them blind. Robbing them blind, man. What the heck is going on with sports, man? Like, how you get that wrong? It's the second team that got it wrong, Ja. Giants, no, third team. Third team. Giants being the first. Dallas being the second.
It's so interesting with Dak because the irony with Dak is that Dak came in for Tony Romo, and now he's having a Tony Romo-like career. Dak came in. I remember when Tony Romo got injured and Dak Prescott came in, and Dak Prescott became this new quarterback sensation. He was tearing it up. He was tearing it up in Texas. He came the new quarterback sensation. Dak quarterback, another brilliant black quarterback in the league. He starts, then he goes to playoffs, first round, done. Goes to playoffs again, first round, done. Goes to playoffs again. I remember the wild card against San Francisco. Timeout, no timeouts. No seconds left on the clock. Clock mismanagement. Trying to drive down the field. He'll forever be remembered for that. Go back to the playoffs again. First round. Mollywop by Green Bay. Jordan Love and the crew. Rookie year.
Rookie year.
In Jerry's world. Mollywopped him.
John, I'm up
This
for
is the
it
Tony.
tonight.
This is a Tony Romo like career. This man never got past the first. This man never got past wild card.
Yeah, listen, it starts from the top, John.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Oh, you call it so you calling Jerry out then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts from the top. Starts from the top. He panicked, gave Dak that money.
Yeah.
I don't pretend to know what's going on with Dallas, right? From the head down. Well, I don't know how they spend their money. I haven't seen their books. I don't know how cooked their books are. I could care less, nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do know, it starts from the top.
Yeah.
Piss poor management.
Mm.
Somebody's not managing the situation in Dallas at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because how did the Commanders get it right?
Shout out to them.
How did the Eagles get it right? Exactly.
Commanders in first place.
How did the Eagles get
Is
Hello?
that wild or what?
Hello?
Nobody saw that coming. I think either
Yeah,
you
Dell
I think it was
called
either
it.
Dell called him a dark. I think Dell called him a dark horse. Either
Yeah,
Dell or
yeah,
Ty called him a dark horse. One of them.
yeah.
Yeah. Nobody thought first place though.
No, not at all.
They doing
Not
their
at
thing.
all.
Shout out to Jaden. They doing their thing.
Shout out to Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Before we jump off this boat, this NFL boat,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of espionage going on right now in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Lots. Miami, Tungo, what you know what I'm talking about?
To attack the ball.
Yeah.
He's back.
He's back. He's
I
back,
don't know
Joe.
why, but
He's back.
yeah.
Listen, there's a lot of damage management. He came back,
Yeah.
and one of his snaps, I don't know if you saw it, he started
Mm-hmm.
running. And the minute he started running, everybody cringed.
Mm.
And one of the newscasters said, the sports announcer said, this is how it all happens. This is where it starts. When he starts running, we know that it might be a head injury, it might be a concussion, might be something coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he realized it too and slid on his back.
Yay.
Not once, Ja.
Yay.
Ja, not once.
Using his
One
head the
time,
right way. Using his head
yes.
the right way.
The second,
Jesus Christ.
there was another time where was another one he was trying to do, I don't know, pitch and roll or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could see the linebacker coming for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he immediately just dropped. He's got shell shock, John.
Yeah.
He's got shell shock.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's living in his own head right now. Why would he come back?
Continue what he's doing. Slide. Just keep doing that. Slide. You can't
But he,
you can't play rugby no more. Slide.
yeah,
You chose
didn't look bad.
chose to come back.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Everybody said hang him up. Even other coaches from other teams was like, yo, the kid need to hang it up. Sports announcers was like, yo, this kid need to hang it up. We said hang it up. Podcast was saying hang it up. But hey,
it'd have been a curtain call. Curtain call.
Yeah, he's his own man. He gotta make his own choices. But so you back out there, you got evaluated, you passed, your CTE values is passed, you got cleared to play. Yeah, slide.
Yeah. I don't think he has a choice though.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
That's just taking it to the South.
Yep. If you can't get the first down, so what? Slide anyway. Slide. I'm sure people will understand.
But I still can't get over the Yankee Stadium situation.
Oh, which
I can't shake that one.
Bartman.
Let's bring it back up top. Yeah. Let's bring it back up top, Joe. The New York Jets.
Yes, we're gonna go back up top, go across the GW Bridge to
you, Joe.
Yeah, to MetLife Stadium. Yeah. Let's listen. Absolute embarrassment.
You called it last week.
Yeah.
You called it last week.
Absolute embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment. I'm saying it now again. I said it last week. I said if they lose to the Patriots, I will not watch another Jet game for the rest of the season. And I am holding to that. The Jets are playing tomorrow. I am not watching it. I am officially boycotting all Jet games for the rest of the season. I cannot stand to watch them. They are an embarrassment to the league. They need to be brought down to the USFL. The USFL should be like the NFL's G League. All of them need to go down there. All of them need to go down to the USFL. It is a damn shame that they have all that talent that's supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, and you lost to a division rival who's rebuilding. Now I get it. When it comes to division rival games, records go out the window and everything. I mean, that's always the same when it comes to division rivalry games. Records go out the window. It don't matter. One team is at the top, one team is piss poor at the bottom. It's a rivalry game. It's going to be intense. But damn it, man. You lost to a team with a quarterback who's a journeyman. Your starting quarterback was a journeyman, and there's practically nobody on the Patriots that's outstanding. That's a threat. They are in rebuild mode. Your roster, including these big names, is supposed to be the polar opposite. You're supposed to be in contention right now, and you lost to a team that's in rebuild. That is atrocious. That is disgusting. You are underperforming. You are underperforming. You are not meeting up. You're far from meeting expectations. It is a disaster over there. The New York Jets has a losing energy. It's a losing organization that has losing energy, and they can't shake it.
No.
We gotta break everything down. Woody Johnson. First of all, Woody, I swear to God, Vlad, they say be careful what you wish for, but I'm putting it out there. If I got hold of at least $5 billion now, I would step to Woody and buy his ass out.
Yeah.
Because he don't know what the hell he's doing with that organization. I would, if I had $5 billion right now. Matter of fact, do me a favor. Can you look at how much the New York Jets are worth right now?
Okay.
Let me see how much I would need.
Yes, sir. I'm on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
New Jets net worth is $6.9 billion.
All right, 6.9 billion.
Yeah.
That's how many words. So
Yep.
if our Father God granted me 10, 11 billion, I'll use the 6.9 to buy Woody's ass out because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, first of all, it's clearly Robert Saleh wasn't the problem. You're supposed to let Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas finish out the season. Let the season play out. You don't fire the man 5 games into the season and get desperate. Let the season play out. You fire him and you put Jeff Ulbrich in. Here's the interesting part. Robert Saleh was about to demote Nathaniel Hackett. He was going to relieve him of his offensive coordinator duties before he found out he was going to get fired. He was going to relieve him of his offensive coordinator duties. So Robert Saleh was about to make some changes. Robert Saleh knew what was going on. I actually like Robert Saleh.
He knew it. Yeah,
I did actually like Robert Saleh because I remember how good of a defensive mind he was with San Francisco. And our team's success comes behind the brainchild of a coach who's defensive minded. When Bill Parcells was there, we won the division title. When Rex Ryan was there, we went to back-to-back AFC championship games. When Herm Edwards was there, we was in the playoffs. When Todd Bowles was there, we had a winning season. We didn't make the playoffs because Fitzmagic became Fitztragic. That's another story. But all of these guys, what these guys have in common, they were defensive minded coaches. Because the strength of the Jets organization was always the defense. The offense just needed to score at least 20, 25 points. The defense didn't need them to score much. Just score 20, 24 points, 30 points. That's it. You didn't need to be a aerial assault. You didn't need to be a aerial attack.
Right.
You didn't have to drop 40 pointers, 50 pointers on teams. Just give the defense 20, 24 points, 28 points. The defense got you. It's always been like that for the most part. It's always been like that. So to fire Robert Saleh out of desperation and then put in Jeff Ulbrich, who's a great defensive coordinator, you know what happens? The defense is lacking. Why? Because Jeff Ulbrich is spreading himself thin. You can see it. You see the difference in the defense now, where they playing. The defense is not playing as good as they did last season. Why? Because because I can see Jeff Ulbrich is spread thin. He has to coach a whole team, and he's still being a defensive coordinator, but it's spreading himself thin. He's between a rock and a hard place right now.
Yeah, he's trying to figure it out.
He's trying to figure it. Yeah, you can see it clearly. The man is trying to figure it out. I don't even fault him. A-Rod.
That was a blunder.
A-Rod. The A-Rod experience is not working. He's getting hurt. He's not mobile. He's on winning drives. He's crucial plays.
He's a shell of himself.
Yeah.
He's looking like a shell.
Clearly he's a shell of himself.
Yeah.
The O-line still trash. We got everybody back. O-line still trash. Can't protect him long enough.
Jai, you know what it feels like to me?
Can't get the running game going. We got all these wide receivers supposed to tell it big name receivers. Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard. Alan Lazard plays better when A-Rod throws to him. But still, we scoring our little 20, 24 points, but we're losing. You know why? Because a crucial game-winning drives that A-Rod's supposed to be a master at, and he's throwing game-clinching interceptions to the other team, and you got the defense like last week. You can't tackle. The defense can't tackle. You had the Patriots in 3rd and long and many times on the game-winning drive, and you missed tackles, and you let them drive down the field, and they win the game. It is tragic. This organization is tragic.
Yeah, it's tragic for sure. But know what it is, though? They were living off the hype of last year. They saw that A-Rod was coming, and they were like, yo, A-Rod here. We gonna win. And he got hurt first game of the season. And everything
Jets
died
are,
with him.
yeah, everything died with him. And clearly he didn't recover fully this year. The New York Jets are an embarrassment to the league. They have a loser's mentality, they have loser energy, and they're incompetent, and they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. I swear to God, if I was the owner, I'd whip them all into shape. Why would be a good owner? Because I'm a true Jet fan and I'm passionate about football. I love football. I'm a true Jet fan. You know I whip them to shape. Even if I'm not as knowledgeable as the nuances and the in and outs, my passion will be in there to make sure this organization will be able to say, I will go all out to make sure this organization becomes a dynasty. Because damn it, man, 55 years.
Yes,
55 years
That's
since your
longer than
last
the
Super
Knicks.
Bowl. 55 years since your last Super Bowl.
That's dry.
That's insane.
It is.
And since that 55 years, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break this down to you. The New York Jets only been to the AFC Championship 4 times in 55 years. They've been in the AFC Championship only 4 times. They clinched their division title only 3 times. They've been to the playoffs only 4 times. No. They've been to the playoffs throughout the 55 years, man. The New York Jets has been to the playoffs a total of, I want to not 8 times. And that's including the 4 AFC Championship games. 8 times. 8 times in total, not even 10. In 55 years, only 8 times the Jets have seen the playoffs. That is atrocious.
It is.
That is a loser energy organization.
Facts.
And they expect they keep expecting us as fans to keep paying money to see this bad product.
Yeah.
MetLife, a lot of people should boycott. MetLife seats should be empty right now. This is by far one of the worst seasons because the reason why this is one of the worst seasons because the expectation was so high.
It was high.
They were with the talent that with the so-called talent that they have.
Yeah.
Joe Douglas did a pretty good job with the talent, getting the talent together. What the hell happened? Why couldn't you? Why isn't there any cohesion at this point?
It's the quarterback. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, you could have had somebody else.
Yeah,
me personally, I wanted David Carr. I didn't want A-Rod because I knew it because A-Rod was 30. He's 39. There's a reason why Green Bay got rid of him, and we always do this. We try to get these big names that are over the hill, and the Jets are good for that. The Jets are good for that. Always getting a big name over the hill, and they sell us on the hype of the name, and don't look into the fact their durability or how long they've been in the league or why the other team is willing to give them up.
Yeah.
And this is now it's coming to a head with A-Rod. A-Rod is out of here once the season's over. He's gone.
Of course.
He's gone. Jets ain't going nowhere.
No.
And these stupid Jet fans talking about it's going to turn around now. We're going to run a table. We ain't running no damn table. It's over. We lost to the Patriots. They're the worst team in the league. And we lost to them. It's over.
With the final possession.
With the final possession. Allow the Patriots to drive down the field.
It's crazy. To a rookie quarterback. And a rookie head coach.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's tragic. It's disgusting. And I have no need to support this organization this season. Blow it up. Blow this shit up.
You got to.
Blow it up. It's over with. Time to rebuild.
Again.
And we were supposed to be in a 5-year rebuild. And this was supposed to be the year that we start making some noise, that the pendulum finally shifts. And it got worse. It got progressively worse. Progressively worse.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can only attribute it to incompetence and loser energy. Loser energy. Sid, loser energy.
That's it.
Circumventing around MetLife, everything. And anytime you bring a player from another team, come on the Jets, somehow they get infected with that loser energy, and they don't know what the hell to do. It's like they forget how to play.
Ain't that crazy though?
Huh?
Ain't that crazy? That's crazy to me.
It is crazy though.
That is crazy to me.
And watch what happens, because it's happened before. The Jets that got drafted by the organization when they leave, I promise you they're gonna flourish. It's like they shake off. They're gonna shake off that loser disease, and they're gonna flourish. It's loser disease. They have loser disease. Loser disease. If Garrett Wilson leaves, that kid is talented. If Garrett Wilson leaves and he goes to another team, he's going to flourish. If Breece Hall leaves, another talented kid, he's going to go to another team and flourish. I promise you.
Yeah.
If they leave, God forbid. If Sauce leaves, he's going to flourish on another team. God forbid.
Hopefully not, Joe.
Loser disease.
Jeez. Job with the smoke.
Same old Jets. Just end the season. That's the acronym. JETS. Just end the season. It's a wrap. This team stinks.
Not
watching another game this season. I'm not.
It's nothing worse than watching your team go down in flames.
Yeah.
Listen, we've been there as comrades with the Knicks, and this is a good segue for me to pivot to the Knicks. Listen, Knicks, that 1-2 start. Don't end up on this side of the tracks. Don't do it. I need to right the ship. You get that together.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna exercise a little patience with them, because it's only 3 games.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna exercise a lot of patience.
Yeah, but by game 20 or 25, if they don't have a winning record by then, it's going to be a problem.
That trade is going to look real bad.
Yeah, because that's the first quarter of the season gone.
Yeah.
So I expect the Knicks to be above 500 by game 20 or game 25.
I mean, that show-stopping Boston Garden was just absolutely ridiculous, appalling.
Mm-hmm.
I would not stand for that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I know, and they just lost to the Cavs.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You don't lose to the Cavs. Come on. They're a talented team, yeah, granted, but come on, you're better than them. Or you're supposed to be.
We need them to get that together.
Or maybe not. Because you got rid of Drew, and you got rid of Ragu. Should have kept him. Me and you said keep him.
Yeah.
We didn't want Cat.
We didn't.
We didn't want Cat.
Listen, they got till Christmas.
Well, what we said, Vlad, all we need is Mikal.
Yeah. That's it.
Mikal was the final piece. All we need is Mikal.
Listen, I think they panicked and made a judgment move that it may pay off, but right now it's not.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
The panic came, I imagine, when iHeart left.
Yeah, that's exactly when the panic button was hit.
Mm-hmm.
I would have left it alone. Play small ball. Come on. Somebody wanted Cat over there.
Yeah.
And somebody wanted him badly. I wouldn't have done it personally.
And Mitch won't be back till January.
Yeah, listen.
So
We already know what
time will
it
tell,
is.
man. Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. But
Oh, John, that was my damn it, man.
Yeah. I'm
had
good.
too much going. It was too much going on.
Yeah.
That Seattle Seahawks fight on the sideline on national TV. No, that's a no-go.
Yep.
And what you called on the Jets, that's a no bueno.
No.
And the Yankees going down 0-3 in flames, the ladies held us down.
Shout out to the ladies that held us down. Salute to them. Salute to them. Salute to them, man.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
John,
But
that's all I got for tonight, John.
yeah, I'm good over here, man.
I'm good too.
That was the best smoke for last. I had to get on them.
Well, listen, I'll let you have that one, Joe.
Yeah.
You need to get that off your chest.
Yeah, man. It don't even make no sense, brother. But next Tuesday, folks, we'll resume back to our regularly scheduled program of the rundown. You'll get your scores, you get your recaps, but we just had to blow off smoke and give smoke to a lot of situations that we saw these past few days. It was not to our liking. Had to air it out, call it out, bring them to the forefront. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And always remember, whatever you do, make sure you love what you do so you can embrace the grind. WGR Sports, on behalf of Chef, myself, Drum Major, we are gone.